The president also gave a rare address to both houses of British Parliament, celebrating the return of closer French-UK ties as he became the first European leader to make a British state visit since Brexit. Well, for more, we can cross live to France 24's Benedicte Paviot, who's standing by at Downing Street. Benedicte, Tuesday was a day of pomp and pageantry, the French president and his wife meeting the royals and then attending that banquet. This Wednesday, Macron is getting down to business, a meeting with Keir Starmer. What's on the agenda?
Well, as you say, day one was very much about protocol, diplomacy, and of course soft power, deploying the royal family, King Charles III, Queen Camilla, also Prince William and Kate. And by the way, Kate doing very much sartorial diplomacy, which I haven't had a chance to say on air because she was wearing Christian Dior, a beautiful pale pink suit. But today, day two is very much about the political side. Migration is really the biggest issue that cuts across mainstream news here. So after 120 years of entente cordiale, yes, an entente amicale, that was President Macron saying that last night, and very much King Charles already evoking what's going to be discussed today, because he was talking about the need to grow ever closer in the face of what he called profound challenges as he hosted Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte Macron last night at Windsor Castle, and the need for a deeper alliance, he said, between the United Kingdom and France to combat terrorism, organised crime and irregular migration. So this morning, a quieter morning for President Macron and his wife. They will lay a wreath at St George's Chapel at Windsor Castle to the late Queen. Then they will make their way to central London, go to the British Museum, of course, very much the focus on the Bayeux tapestry and the many cultural exchanges, and indeed that one much awaited. But then there will be this bilateral meeting between President Macron and Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, for about half an hour, we think, and then they will both be joined by their wives. But very much what is being talked about here is this migration issue, the possible policy of one in, one out, where the United Kingdom would would send back an illegal migrant, for example, that has come across among the many thousands, 20,000 so far this year, illegally across the Channel, that sea that separates French shores from British shores, so would send one back to France in exchange for accepting one asylum seeker, one migrant here that possibly has family ties, for example. But a lot of speculation, and what will be interesting, and in President Macron's speech yesterday before both Houses of Parliament, he talked about deliverables. So we will see and tangible results. So everybody is waiting to see what those tangible results and policy will be, possibly much more fleshed out tomorrow during the UK-France summit that will be also held here tomorrow in Downing Street.
All right, Benedicte Paviot, well, we will be checking in with you for updates.